Hi, it's the end of week 4 of home time, and it's been an okay week. We've just kind of muddled through, like I think everybody else is doing. Thursday wasn't a good day for me. Just felt a bit weird and a bit sort of shut down. Did a bit of dowsing and ended up needing hope essence, which isn't one that I usually go for. But I took it, and it's for when you have a real sort of sense of hopelessness, which isn't what I was feeling, but what I was feeling, which it also helps with, is that sense of disconnect to yourself. And I just felt a bit empty, just like a bit of a shell. I think just dealing with everything, even though it's okay. I think just that sense of change and lack of being able to just go where you'd like to go. That's really helped me. By Friday I really started to feel a lot better. I think it was also helped though with an arrival of some fabric from our local wonderful sewing shop, So Creative in Petersfield. The Watts family there have been amazing in coordinating lots of people making clinical gowns and sending them off to the NHS. So my daughter and I have got involved in that, which has been brilliant. And it gives you that sense of doing something, which really helps, I think. My main concern now, as it's Sunday, is the coming week, because everyone goes back to school. And I don't know if it's been the same for you, but we've had lots and lots of emails from school, both schools, my children at different schools, telling us of how the situation's going to be, all the things that they're putting in place, and all the systems that are going to happen. And it's all going to be quite different. Now, I'm really, really, really grateful for those. One school in particular has been brilliant with their communication and what they're going to offer and how they're going to do it, and just the way that they're speaking and their tone has just been amazing. But it creates that sense of anxiety for me. I just start to panic because it's a new system, a new way of being, and sometimes I haven't been able to read the email as it's come in. It's just how I deal with things, I guess, sometimes. So I suppose I wanted to touch base with you all to see how you're doing with that, because I know some parents are actually really looking forward to going back to this routine, albeit a different routine. I'm actually dreading it because we've muddled along quite nicely and the children have slept in, and I've had that time on my own in the morning, and it's been really quite nice actually. And now we're going into a new routine, a new way of being, and certain lessons I'm going to have to be present for, peripatetic lessons as well, present for. So that starts to invade, I shouldn't use the word invade, starts to become part of your day when I'm used to going off and working with, nature's wish, making things and labelling up and all of that sort of stuff that I've got to now juggle around the children at home, which is absolutely right, it's how it should be. They're my children. But it does create a bit of an anxiety with that. I usually feel this way coming into school anyway, because things are changing. September's never great. But it takes a couple of weeks for me to get used to the situation, and I think that's what I'm going to do this time. Just give myself time. My sister, who is a teacher, has just said, we can all only do what we can do, and that's teachers as well. We can do the best that we can do and cope as well as we can. And if that means that we don't quite follow the system that's being set, then, if that's what works, then that's what works. And I think this really is a case of being kind to ourselves and not setting ourselves up to be perfect parents, getting our children to everything on time, making sure that everything is absolutely spit spot and organised, because it's probably not going to be that way for the first few weeks while we get into this new system. So good luck this week to all of you who have children that are going back to school, whether they're sixth formers and senior school like mine are, or whether they're little ones. Just good luck, be kind to yourself, and just take it easy. And we're just going to have to breathe a lot, grounding ourselves a lot, and just cope and just be kind to ourselves and our children, obviously. Anyway, have a good week, and I will touch base with you again next week.